Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Pathfinder's second edition Abomination Vaults that we have remastered for the players. A little podcast we like to call Monster Interrupted. Guys, of all the podcasts we do, I usually say season 1, episode this, and a book changes over and it does 50 episodes, 100 episodes. This book 1, these 3-4 levels of dungeon, I just run it like, I don't even say season. It just says episode 1, episode 80, episode 89. We're pushing like 90 episodes of this show that we've been mucking about for the last couple of years. Some podcasts do that. Like, oh, we're on the way. We're marching to episode 200, Like to try different things for each show. Speaking of which, the newer Switch Out cast with some slightly different characters had a fated encounter, because when you're talking about star charts and celestial bodies and occultist elven tieflings, especially a Miss Rin Sivinxi, everything's got to be fate. So, with a halfling merc completely absorbed in buying things, a cleric of dubious origins chatting her up, a Gripply finding somehow that his hands have completely closed and stuck to themselves, and for 5 minutes he can't actually take anything. He's wondering where that juju came from. And a reptilian fellow who is turning over and checking for certification stamps in the bottom of every cup, bowl, and thing that's on every table in case it might be a chalice certified by the goddess, because that's what I think you're looking for. I mean, what if you found a chalice or the chalice? How are you going to know it's the one? Unless it says certified by your goddess, right? I mean, that's what you're...
Well, considering that anyone who drinks from the chalice of Amrit is granted with immortality, I think it's going to be a kind of obvious. It'll probably glow. If it's not glowing, definitely on a pedestal, guarded.
Immortality, you say? Do you want to let me test that theory?
Yeah, I was going to say, you like pick up a cup and he's like, so where do you want the stab? Huh?
You swallow the snack whole and let it cut out of your stomach.
Nope.
Wrong one. Try again.
We lose so many good champions that way.
Yeah, there you go. So guys, I mean, we had a lot of fun role-playing and wandering and meeting the townsfolk. But for the sake of expediency and the fact that we do have Corey Chiasson and a dwarf might come wandering by any moment, demanding us to return to the dungeon, was there anything specific you guys were looking to heal up by? Could you, I don't know, a ghost-busting ghost catcher? This is 2 ghosts you guys have encountered. Ran from one, came back, pissed it off again, killed it. Now you found a brand new ghost, ran away again. Right? What's the play?
I know we have one ghost touch weapon. That's with our ogre there, but he's not around right now. So aren't you able to make a ghost touch weapon or something like that, Matt? Or are you able to wasn't one of you able to?
We spent all of our money getting his gear up.
I remember, but I thought there was something in the end.
And then he's like, vacation. See you guys in 6 months.
I thought there was some skill you had that could make a ghost touch weapon or add it to a weapon or something. Because you found it out afterward after we bought everything. And you're like, I could have done this the whole time. Or one of us did.
It was not I.
Okay.
Be cool if I could.
Since both Kraga Silvertusk and Cognul Anvilbender were poofed away and they're wandering around town, I will be so kind as to say that, Cognul might have won it off him, but now you have a monk carrying a ghost touch maul. Can any of you swing this thing around?
Not I. But we can remove the rune and move it to somebody else's weapon for now, could we not?
What's its weapon classification?
Martial.
Sorry?
It is a martial, so I can use it. But it's really not in my wheelhouse.
Uh-huh. I wouldn't say I would hand wave the cost of moving it, but perhaps if you, shall we say, pawn shopped or held the mall in trust, a different weapon might be supplied to
Well,
your
we did just
party.
sell a bunch of stuff. What are our funds like?
The party sheet. of
The party sheet
inventory.
says, "We're rich. Give everything to us."
You have 25 gold and 64
Woo.
silver. How much does it cost to move one of these suckers?
Yeah, I think it's like 90. I'll double check that.
Yeah. Again, being extremely generous that Cognul may have, you guys might be able to sort of trade a single mall with said properties for another weapon, right? But you'd need a trustee. Someone or an organization with a stainless reputation in town that is also friendly to you guys. Using your big fat role-playing brains, let's say you guys shake down Kraga, right? Cognul's, shows up with this mall. Who would you take it to and try to literally do the, can we give you this so I can hold on to this teensy-tiny little knife or something? That's something of equal or less of value.
Where did we get the mall from?
All right, transferring a rune is 10% of the rune's price and materials. So we do have enough to do it. Because it's 75 gold for the Ghost Touch rune, and 10% of that is
7.5, 7 gold,
7
5
gold.
silver.
Yeah, 5 silver.
Okay.
So we can do it.
Yeah, well, Mullerbrint would do it for you. He loves you guys. Not to mention he's in love with Kraga.
Kraga.
So
I say we give it to Dubsy.
He's usually in the thick of things. Yeah, the rogue.
sacrificial point. You can't leave the battle, Dubsy, because you have the weapon of right.
It just makes it more tantalizing to leave, really.
You guys gave the initial weapon to he of the most hit points, or like one of your tanks, right?
Yeah.
So now
I'm gonna vote for a different method. He with the most attendance points.
That's a good one.
Be nice now. Be nice.
No,
Although
but if we're
that's-
going by hit points, I have 43.
Hey, you guys.
Although that's very fair.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying I'm here to talk about possibilities, things the GM would allow, and talk about your past. Where in the past you gave to Kraga, right? That doesn't mean hard cut in stone that you got to do that again. It just seems Drew, or shall I say,
See?
Dubsy, what kind of ghost touch weapon? Did you put that on a bow? In the new
Anything.
rules?
Yep.
You just shoot it from a distance. Well, Dubsy fled. He shot. Somebody just carried Dubsy, and he's facing back over your shoulder and have him snipe it. Because we run array like no one's business, right? We all have the fleet feet.
Smartest dungeon party ever.
Smartest DM ever. I'm giving you guys ideas for free. I'm going to shut up now. You guys decide amongst
How
yourselves what
Devin
you want
on
to
his
do.
shoulder like a predator cannon.
Yeah, so 7.5 gold, and there may be a labor fee depending on the level, for like crazy runes. But yeah,
What level is the rune? Is this the first
1.
level rune? Third level?
Yeah.
The Ghost Touch is not a first level rune. No way.
Yeah,
Potency
yeah, it
rune
is.
is 1. No.
Oh, sorry, you're right. 4. Item level 4.
There you go. So a gold, I'll give you what it's like a silver or a gold for each, right? So 4 for the rune plus potency, it's 5, right? So the labor would be the actual cost to a player to do it, to make the rolls, is, like you said, 10%. For you to
Yep.
source that out, I would go a gold a level. So it costs you 5 gold to have Mullerbrint do it. I'll even give you a discount because he loves you guys. I'll go with 4.
Okay.
Okay, so 7.5 and 4 is
11.5.
Yep. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Let's just go with 11. Because I'm so nice.
So yeah,
I'm nice. I'm nice now. I'm not going to be nice when you're back in the dungeon. All right. So if I take 4 gold off the party sheet, there you go. Now, a rune, kind of like you ever get those old decals that go on models, and you get it hot and warm, and then you slide the decal and the sticker off the waxy paper, and you got to slide it onto the plastic, right? So there's Morlament with his tweezers, and he just gets the metal hot with this weird goo, and he just starts sliding the rune off, and he's like, "Okay, what do you guys want this on?" Right? What can you put it on?
Just make sure that it's level and equal. We don't want it to be off center a little bit. It really throws off the OCD.
What?
This man has
Well-
made some models in his day, I think.
There you go.
Because, yeah, my brother and I used to do models when we were younger, too. And if you didn't, I used to drive me nuts. He didn't care, but it used to drive me nuts, the OCD. The little circles on the wings of the World War II British Royal Air Force symbols. And if they weren't perfectly aligned in the right exact center position on the wings and the tail, oh, man. Oh,
It
rage.
just bugs you. The model can be perfect, but that 1/4 inch of a sticker.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yep. So we're gonna add it to Dubziza.
Well, -2 if he screws it up to your attack rolls because you're so distracted. Oh man, the rune's just kind of not in the right place. I don't feel confident with his weapon. -2. See, that would be a good way to drive the price down, right? You go to some hack in a back alley, like discount arcane, walk into my shop, 2 gold, sweet. And then it's like, now you have a -2 to hit with this weapon because the fucking sticker didn't go on. The arcane rune is a bit left, And if you complain, he points it.
Discount.
No, you don't want that. You do not want negatives to hit at your level. Trust me. It's
No.
like 3rd level.
So who's getting it is the question.
I
Who has-
actually vote for Tassie because I do a lot of precision damage, and it won't work on a ghost anyway.
Oh, because they're immune.
So they'd be immune to that form of attack. So
That's-
I don't think it'd be very beneficial for Dubsy to have it.
That is fair.
Cassie, what do you
Alright.
have for weaponry?
I have an asp coil of striking.
So striking and ghost touch?
Well, that's what I'm checking right now is if I can have 2 property runes. I think you can.
Yeah, because I think one isn't technically property, right? It's called something else.
Potency rune is your +1. Property runes
Potency-
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Potency is the +1. Everything else on top of that, ghost touch, striking, they're all property as far as I know. Now, for a couple, for 2 more gold, I'll take that off. I'll take your striking off. And what's a striking rune worth? You could get away
Striking
with-
is a fundamental weapon rune.
Okay.
So
So-
it will stack with a weapon
Oh.
property.
Yeah, because I was
Okay.
thinking you could have like a +1 striking flame sword or something.
Yes, you can.
But you couldn't have like a +1 greater striking rune. Something like that.
There are fundamental runes, there are property runes, and then there are potency runes. There are 3 categories.
Does your sword have slashing as well as bludgeoning, or no?
It is a versatile weapon. It is slashing and piercing.
Just trying to think of how I can, because I've opened the guts of your. Help me out here, Drew. So I've unlocked his weapon, right? Because there's no way there's a ghost touch striking in.
Does it? Yeah. So it'd probably be damage type. Maybe. I'd have to see.
Well, there's properties, right?
Why did you erase my piercing, sir?
Because I added
Yes.
piercing. It wasn't there before, but at the top it
Oh,
says
yeah.
versatile
There should be a
P.
switch.
This is like
There should be a
versatile P.
switch for it on the weapon itself
Yeah.
somewhere where you can like pick which way you want to use it. But this one doesn't have it, but it might be because it's
Yield.
Yeah.
Pull this weapon out of Legacy? No, we were into remastered.
No. It is an existing weapon. Yeah, properties, Ghost Touch, I guess that'd be the place to put it. But no, but there was like, it's not on this weapon, but on a different weapon I had that was versatile. There was an option you could click to switch which it was.
So apologies to chat, okay? My game, like just watch. I know this is not going to work on a podcast, okay? My game is here. You guys are here, okay? The dummy game is here. And then down way over here to my left is Zeke, the audience, and OBS. So it's like I don't always pan over and can follow everything in chat. But yeah, even Zeke's backing you up there. Properties, Ghost Touch, and Striking? But if it's already Striking... See, I'm looking for where it says Striking on your weapon, and then I could just add, Ghost Touch.
Oh, it's just, all it does is change your dice. It's not something that you punch in, like, it's not a modifier that...
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put in Ghost Touch, and maybe it'll actually allow... It won't let you... Like, it will bypass the DR. We'll see.
Like, automatically. It'd be cool if it did.
Yeah. All right, enough hacking. Oh, what's this? Damage, acid type, force negative, positive, Ghost Touch. It's under damage type. All right. He's trying to show me, but can you hack your own weapon, or does it have to be me?
I think so. I think I can. Just got to unlock it.
Yeah, for the podcast, right? Unlock, damage type, slashing, Ghost Touch. Okay. Probably small g and small t. They don't like...
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, they show it as a space, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay, lock her up. Put her away. All right, we'll find out. And if you go whoosh and it doesn't work and go, shit, Mullibrand's going to kill us, well, I guess that's how the story ends, right? Fucker took my gold. Mullibrand is a Fantasy Grounds dev and has no regrets if the force system works or if the game works or not. You guys imagine like you going down the road where the druids were and you back up and someone like backs up on one of the trees or cardboard cutout and it falls over and there's like a freaking Fantasy Grounds dev like, oh shit. Ignore the dev behind the curtain. Dev as in developer, in case you didn't know. Geeky term. All right. So, Cognual. Mr. Cognual.
Yes, sir. I would just like to point out that I still have 2 characters.
Okay.
I cannot release the one that I cannot release the 2.0.
Okay. But you have access to the 3.0?
I do.
All right, we'll go with that. We'll figure it out later. No worries.
All right.
Cognual and Kraga show up, and he is hesitant to give up his weapon. And he's got something going on. A little shamefully, maybe a gambling debt or something, but, it's being followed around by the guard. So you guys talk him into giving up the weapon for the cause, and he's still hesitant. So, Cognual has to give him the old Kung Fu Vulcan grip, some dwarven thing. Now, you know how Vulcan pinches the neck, right? Cognual straight up punches him in the...
Oh, we're punching him right in the kneecap.
And he goes down. We take the weapon and just leave him in the road. Run over to Mullibrand's. We'll be at Mullibrand's, right? Oh, no, we got to drag Cognual in here, who's grunting in pain, going, hey, look, Mullibrand, here's your favorite guy. Hero, Cognual and Kraga are heroes of the graveyard incident. Save you from the gauntlet itself. Would you please make sure our model decal is not, slightly off, because we hate that at a discounted price. And he agrees. So here we are, marching down the road, dragging Cognual on a litter. Yeah. And back into the dungeon we go. With only 20 minutes burnt in the episode. That's not bad for us, really, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back inside and see if the be funny if the ghost is like right there in the hallway still, like right on the edge of the
Oh
range.
no, that wouldn't be funny.
I got an eternity. What am I gonna do besides vent and hope you come back? You gonna come back, right?
State that she left us? Maybe not. Holy cow. That sucker got punched hard.
You guys ran away, and she chased you guys. And I think all we did was outrun her. I don't remember actually you guys ever hitting her.
She downed me in one hit, like full health to 0. I don't think we tried to hit her after that. I think it was heal, run.
Yeah, 'twasn't pretty. 'Twas not pretty. So, what's our marching order, guys? Who's up front? The guy
I'll
with
go
the
on.
ghost touch. Cogno or the guy with the ghost touch weapon? Yeah. Oh, Corey. Let's let Corey go. He never gets to do anything. Sure, man. When I scream
the
because my heart stops, you start swinging, Tassie, right? That's what we're
Yeah,
supposed to
please,
mean.
please.
There you go. He wants to feel, important and stuff and such. All right.
Well, I'm crazy anyway.
All right. Cogno,
Crazy.
Tassie,
Yep.
Dubsy, and then Kenro in the back. Is that what I'm seeing? Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Descending the depths back to level 3. You guys enter the library where you had left her. Door still open. No sound. No sight. Just nice and quiet. Toasty.
What about that body that we messed with? Did we drop it back in that room or did we carry it to the hallway? I don't remember.
You guys had left it in the adjacent room to the room you discovered the ghost, so it's a ways off.
Okay, good. There's still a couple of rooms in these hallways we haven't gone into, isn't there?
We definitely
yeah.
haven't searched at all.
In the north, if you guys step into this wide 15-foot hallway and go straight north, there's a bunch of stuff, yeah. Is that the plan? I mean, you just geared up to fight the ghost, now you're going to give her a wide berth? We're hoping for Spiegler night, where we got Corey and Spiegler and many other
If we go into
sacrificial-
this hallway straight across the hall, I don't think we explored everything.
Oh, you did. That's where you had the
we
guy,
did?
yeah, with the tattoo on the skin that
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I want to say Crowley, that Kenro was obsessed with and was trying to see if they had value too. You guys did a little tight circle. Right?
Do you want to try to fight her, or do you want to just mosey on?
Personally, I think we get our butts kicked. As Ken, I think we get our butts kicked. I want to have some revenge on this thing, but
He hit
I
like a
don't think we're
truck,
ready for it yet. Yeah,
Perhaps
I
we
was
will-
down in one hit
especially without our extra backup
with our extra healer. Yeah, we
healer.
have
Yeah.
one healer.
So yeah, we will just.
Yeah, no, I get it. The upside of exploring elsewhere is new treasures, new cash. The downside is something else. We wake up, we'll kick our ass, right? Sure. All right.
But it might not be quite as ass kickish.
Sure. All
Not
right,
quite
Kickish.
ass kickish.
All right. Traveling north, right? You guys had poked your head in. I think it was maybe Dubsy. You guys came up to this big L corner. There was a bathroom on the inside south side, and we went to the east and found the big fallen over library and a whole bunch of ghouls and all that crap, right? To the west, there's a double door, and you guys had found some like an office and went meh later and ran off. It didn't really kind of go that way. Also, directly to your north, there is sort of an exiting hallway off the larger hallway that you guys, I don't think, have even touched or gone up, really.
Yeah, let's do that.
I agree. Let's do that.
All right. So, new floor, new plan, new marching order? What do we want to do? We said
New day. I'll go first. Yay!
everybody just runs up there.
And I will stop at the corner, at the first door. and look at Dubsy expectantly.
Just look at the door. Look at me. Look at the door.
I'll
look at
step
me.
back to clear the area. Let the man work.
All right. I take it you guys.
But I'm totally looking over the shoulder.
Yep. We're tightening up in this hallway, or are you guys hanging back for cover R6 in case you know who shows up?
Spread out a little bit.
Spread out.
Not too crazy by any means, just a wee little bit.
I'm assuming you're going to be at least at the end of this hallway, if not.
Something like that.
The shorter hallway extends 20 feet to the north and immediately hooks west to your left. However, on the right corner is a door. Dubsy, you do not seem to find any traps. I'm assuming is our first perception in the tower.
Looks okay, guys.
However, the door is locked.
Tassie goes to open it, just looks at you.
Did you see my hand try to jiggle the knob?
Steps back again. You're like, it looks okay. I'm like, move, snack. Hands on
Snicker.
hips.
The
So,
champion
yep,
is
step back.
defeated.
Let him do his
by-
work. But now I'm tapping my toe while he's doing it. And my arms are crossed.
Is this the Jeopardy theme? Should we hum the Jeopardy theme?
I know, eh?
5 thievery.
Click. I like that. Oh, you know what? You know what's a really good thing to try and do? One moment. So, you hear the distinctive click of a, not one, but set of tumblers set into this little bit more complex lock. What else you got, Dubsy? Because I need not just one, but several successes to actually turn this door into a portal, as opposed to a champion rebuffer.
Right.
Keep them coming.
18.
Your lockpick gets stuck, but you don't break it in a failure. Keep them coming.
Dubsy's starting to sweat. Oh no, 17, getting worse.
Damn it. Managed to recover your lockpick without breaking it, but...
Dubsy can feel a hero point. 19, a little better. I can do this, guys, I swear. 30.
Now, this being said, Tassie, you guys can force the door. They always give an athletics check as opposed to thievery checks, or sometimes they just say the door cannot be forced open because it's reinforced or whatever, right? Anyway, another click, but still, this lock seems to be, still needing some finessing or some brute forcing.
All right, let's try one more time, guys. I can do this. Come on.
Natural one, you break your lockpicks. Do you have backups?
I don't know, but I would love to use a hero point.
Yeah, you can use a hero point. You guys should all have reset them to 1 by now. Everybody has 1, except for Dubsy, that's got zip.
Come on, not a natural one. 23.
No. I need... By this time, you've played with the lock enough that you know that you need 4, not consecutive, but 4 successful DC 25s to get through this sucker. And you've given me 2 successful rolls out of 2, 4, 6.
Dashy's patience has run out.
All right.
And-
All right.
On top of head, palming it like a football or like a basketball. I just
Okay.
lift him up and I shift him down the hallway gently, ever so gently.
Oh, come on. I only need like another hour or 2. Come on, guys.
And I just, run in, give her the old shoulder with some athletics. I'm probably going to bounce off, but You know.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, 30.
Okay. So obviously Dubsy that you had like loosened the lock and put it out of position because he manages to pop the door open with one big shove. Boop.
And he gives Dubsy the side eye, snoot up, walks through the door.
Oh, sure. Use brute strength, whatever.
A flash of light pierces the hallway from the adjacent door that Tassie steps into. And all goes quiet inside the room. When you guys look around the corner, Tassie, as suspenseful as my intro was, is unfortunately still there and nothing's happened to him. Shelves line the walls. Just punish you for your arrogance. Did I mention doors that you can athletically burst open usually have a bad side on their side of said door? Have I ever said that? Have you ever found that in your D&D career there, Matt? Shelves line the walls, while what appears to be a partially completed or perhaps partially ruined sculpture of a sprawling city sits atop a 5-foot diameter circular table. Though
Cool.
the map looks bare. Everybody
Well,
want to
I
pile in
will-
here and have a look?
Step up to the diorama and have a looky see.
I'll follow everybody up and kind of.
Here's a perception and maybe knowledge society if I can identify the city. Nice.
Dubsy will follow in behind.
Cogno, you coming in here and checking this out?
Are there action figures?
Yes, I am. Are there action figures? Are there?
Action figures.
I
about
will
you?
be Cobra Commander.
Ah! Ah! Oh my god, that's good. All right, I gotta say, because he did it in character, I gotta give him a hero point for that. That was too good, dude. I will give you a hero point for that. But not because well, we stopped with the good jokes and the bad dad jokes, but I gotta say, like, in character, that worked on so many levels, dude. Yep, give you a hero point for that. And now, but the penalty is he literally scoops up something off the map and starts playing with it, like touching the map. Do, 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 do. Kenro, are you joining this nerd fest in here, or?
I'll stand at the doorway, just in the
Okay.
doorway, kind of keeping out just in case anyone decides to come at us from this side. This place
Okay.
is scary.
Tassie of the Writhing Blade, Dubsy of No Fixed Address in the Swamp, and Cognual. Can I have a society from you as well? Cognual of No Forwarding Address or Email. Yeah. True Marks of Murder Hobos.
Just forward
Sorry.
my mail to the nearest tavern.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean new rules from the other guys. I was Tassie, Writhing Blade. You succeed in identifying the city. So do you, Dubsy. Cognual as well. It is Absalon, the massive city just east of Otari, X amount of miles on the same island of Korthos that you guys now stand. It is depicted with heavy damage in several areas, like someone has already played with Tassie's action figures. Damn. You guys also can confirm that the damage that's, laid out, or Lego that's broken, shall we say, matches what the city was said to have suffered over the centuries from all the siege attempts it repelled up into about 500 years ago. The damage does not include more recent attacks such as the Red Siege, the Siege of Ravenous Raja, or the Black Echelon Uprising that had damaged certain towers, certain sections of the wall. So, not only a scale map, but an interactive map that has been purposely damaged to identify certain battles up into the 500-year ago point. All this information, because obviously you nerds are into this shit, with your society checks that you have already given me. There are books piled under the table and on some loose shelves on a couple of the walls.
Who has the list of books that Buddy wanted? Heck, I'm sure we haven't found them all yet.
Well, you guys want to start searching? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Can I have front page perception initiatives, please? I think is a good way to start this
Front page.
start this party.
Once I see everyone start searching around, I'll go in and join the search.
9.
Yes.
Sure.
12.
23.
Kenro?
I rolled in the tower.
Oops.
Oh, okay, you got 13.
Yay. I
Okay.
rolled a 2.
Time being relevant, I don't know if the audience caught that, but Troy was saying that if they got to a point where they're dicking around playing in the room and searching, he'd step in, so I've placed Kenro just inside. Okay. So, put yourselves on a wall. What wall were you searching? There's not wall-to-wall books, but there are at least a few books on the odd shelf and rat-tatter on each wall. Okay. So with Dubsy on the north wall, Tassie on the east wall, Cognule on the south wall, and the center of the west wall being the doorway, Kenro just south of it on the west wall, you guys are all poking about books. Who got the best initiative? Cognule. Cognule, you go over, get to the bookshelf first, and start picking up and dusting off books. And as you are the first one to sort of, shall we say, take off a book, look at it, and in your peripheral vision, catch what's going on back at the table while everyone is facing an outward wall, you notice something very interesting. The table itself begins to move. What do you do?
We are immediately going to spin around.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to draw a javelin.
The table that hasn't acted yet, so like to say you get the jump on it, but just so you kind of know what's going on here, okay? The table, out of the thickness of its depth, okay, a wooden head pops out and elongates out, like you're popping out a leaf, right?
Mhm.
The whole table breaks in half, expands, and a section pops into place like a leaf, splitting the city in two, and two of the table legs push off the ground, and it stands up as a city-backed wooden construct with thick legs for legs and thick table legs for arms, and it's basically transforming tables in disguise. What do you do? You whip around, pull a javelin. Ooh, cool. Oh, shit, wait.
No, we're still going to whip around and pull a javelin and see what happens.
Okay. You just wait to see what this thing does? Not necessarily
Absolutely.
friend or foe? All right.
We're just going to wait and see.
Cognule has gained wisdom over the dungeon levels. Not everything is going to. Oh, no, wait, it's attacking. So the wooden construct stands up, spins around, and tries to smack Tassie. Because you're the closest dude. Ah, shit. Hang on a second, I've lost my script here. Wooden golem. The golem has a somewhat feminine structure. Curves and rounded edges, and maybe it's just the fact that the table's round makes it look like it's got hips and like shoulder pads kind of thing. But it does have a distinct feminine look, and I would even say that somehow Cognual, and probably Cognual alone, the carved face looks kind of familiar as you pause and consider this construct, as I happily start taking golem-type swings at your closest companion. Hey, good thing you got a ghost touch weapon, eh? All right, here we go. Fist number 1. As an action, I get up and unfold from prone. As a second action, I swing a mighty table leg fist at Tassie and bash him in the back of the shoulder as he's looking at a book. Anyway, he pulls up some kind of snake life. You know, teen snake girls go wild, and this thing just knocks it out of his hand, and he looks all like trembled, like I wasn't looking at nothing. And you take.
No, with Tassie, it would be Chalice Monthly.
Yeah, or like National Geographic, but he skips the native girls and goes right to the animals and the reptilians. Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Would you look at the scales on that one?
19 points.
Ow! Oh, dude!
Damage. And then it backhands you as a second attack. And hits you again with a 25 for another. Sending the book flying across the room. Try to remember where it landed for later. Another 12 points of damage. And that's me done. Elric Markov is not here at the moment. Please leave a message. Kenro. Your choices are flee, attack, or bend over and make like another table. Maybe a lounge chair. Worked last time.
All right, so hearing my colleague behind me get attacked, I would probably spin around and see the creature, and I would probably cast a Divine Lance at it. That's probably the best bet, knowing that he's across the room there. And
okay. I have you wounded. We did give a chance to heal, I believe.
We healed everybody up, back at in the city there. We might not have done that.
So
there.
I'll fix that. There you go. All better. All right. So I'm assuming, as opportunistic as this is with Tassie behind you, your true rival Elric not being here, you're going to take a pot shot at the table dude and not, or sorry, table lady.
Exactly.
All right. Yep. Have at me.
I'm just trying to give me one moment there to. Are you able to view my dice there, Jeff, to hit the button for me there? Because I'm in the game, but my character sheet's not popped up yet.
Sure. And you want to cast Divine
Lance.
Divine Lance. 17 plus 26 is a hit, sir.
Perfect.
Calling upon the powers of hormones.
Yeah, a little arm out and a bee stinger and right at the creature.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Every time he casts a spell, a tiny bee dies, sacrifices itself for the cause. Squish. Oh my god, you're a monster. All right. 7 points. Yeah, not just any bee. You have to like nick one when it was trying to pollinate, right? As a thing.
That's part of the spell component. That'd be funny.
Yeah, it's got to be. Sure, man. That's awesome. 7 points.
Yeah, so I will do that, and then I will stay where I am, so I'm not blocking the door, so people can kind of leave if they need to, and I will cast Shield on myself as well.
All right. The battle joined, and battle music playing.
Yeah.
We zoom in on the battle in our little homemade video on YouTube, Rollmongers Podcast Network. Check it out. And then it's all up to Dubsy. Dubsy, convinced that he actually has a ghost touch weapon. Because it was discussed. Yeah.
I'm going to move to the best spot in the house, which is behind the construct enemy and free access to the door.
All right, hang on. Let me make this guy off guard because I
Nice.
put your lane.
Priorities, right?
Oh yeah, Drew doesn't miss a beat, no matter what character he plays. Flee priority. Leave that gate open and. Actually, no, that's not true. Because your crazy old druid wades in like no one's business, and who cares what's behind him or if we're ever going to leave this alive. So I apologize, Drew. That's not true.
Yeah, there's been a few times I've been trapped in rooms and such.
I don't know. How many characters have I killed in Outlaws that you had to play? 1, 2?
I think it's just one.
Oh, that's right. It was one
so
for
far.
you. One for you and one for Spiegler. I'm looking for not flat-footed, but it's it's here. Okay, I wonder why I've changed the dice.
Off guard.
Yeah, but still saying flat-footed because the system is weird.
Oh, right. Yep.
Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Flat-footed. Check it and see. All right. What do you want to do?
I'll take a stab at his back with my short sword. Hey,
in Absalon, out of the sky in the actual city, this massive blade comes down, stabbing the Empire State, whatever Absalon building. Oh my God! Such powerful magic.
Ruin my life, will you?
Can you imagine? You guys leave this dungeon and hear about all this stuff that had happened to the city because you guys messed up the model of the table. I'm telling you, it's very tempting.
21 for a hit with 11 damage. Of course, partially resisted.
Yes, Mr. Construct here. Only takes 6. You read the fine print. Oh no.
Yeah. Ooh. One of those 5 resistant guys. Let's see. Move, attack. I will raise my shield. That's what I'll do.
Okay. And next we have Tassie of the Writhing Pages.
Yep. Drop the book.
Yep.
Draw my sword.
Yep.
Stab him in the face.
Her.
Him, it.
Just saying. Just saying. Looks like a chick. I mean, a lady table.
With a nat 20 to open this up with a crit. It's probably immune to crits because it's a construct, but it'd be cool if it wasn't. Come on, baby. Ooh, I saw good numbers on those dice.
Wow.
28 damage. It was partially resisted to 23.
Ah.
But I hit it, and I hit it good.
There you go.
So stab it in the face. Raise my shield.
Okay. So drop
And then
pull weapon.
Yep.
Right. Pull weapons and stab, raise shield, and you're good?
if I got another action, I will touch myself.
No, I don't think you do, because you guys were searching a room. You got to kind of have hands free. Can't, because shield, sword, block, everything's got to come out, right?
So then,
right.
yeah.
Okay. That brings us to round 2. But first, I'm going to make a perception check of a certain female drow spirit who's far, far away. But since we left every door open and she's not that far away, she might actually hear this battle and care or not care. Not saying either way. But I do think a roll of perception is in order, just for flavor. A little tension. Let's see what happens.
Ghost flavor.
Yeah. I think I took off the part where I hide my rolls and they're not hidden. That came right up. She rolls a 4 and gets a 21. What's going on over there, I wonder? Cognule. Adamantium Bender. Javelin in hand. Friends engaged in battle. What do you do?
Well, let's throw the javelin.
At whom?
At the wooden dude.
Just had to be sure.
Of course.
And I identify as a female city. Thank you very much.
Well, excuse me, at the bad guy. The bad person. The bad thing.
You don't know me.
The mean person. The person who's beating up my friends.
Yeah.
21 for a hit. Did I just tell them? How's that?
Yeah. Nice.
That's good. 2 damage. Apparently resisted.
Uh-oh.
That's bad. So we're gonna cast the Divine Lance next.
Okay. He chucks his javelin, does no damage with his piercing weapon. Uh-oh. And then backs it up with a now word from Torag.
Absolutely.
That would actually work. I would take that from you as a prayer. And now a word from Torag. Ah! You know what I mean? Like, just, oh shit.
Well, we'll have to talk about that at a later time before we decide on what we're going to do.
Today, Torag's word is, oh crap. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. What are we going to do? All right. So I can just cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
All power of Torag! Divine Lance.
Nice.
Damn it. 7. No, I don't want to roll to hit.
I know
Just
you
want
don't.
them at 7. Never mind. Oh, I missed.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's not fair. I got a 20 with my bonus.
2d4 is a total of 8. I'll let you hold that 7 if you manage to Divine Lance him next round. If that is your choice, I'll let you hold that damage.
All right.
That is
Fair enough.
that is our retcon fairness. And nice role play. I thought you were actually going to say a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd tell you to rein it in. It's only cantrip, but that was nice. Nice and snappy. Very well done. He's been practicing, while he's not playing. All right. 1, 2, 3, and now it's my turn. After getting hit with several Divine Lances and not being thrilled about it, while turning halfway between the two offenders to my left and right, because I had my back to Dubsy and my front to Tassie, turns, but doesn't engage the defenders either side of me. It turns, and with that half-whipping motion, splinters come flying out of different parts of me, especially my shoulders, and fire off one at Kenro. Pew, pew, pew. For a 24 and a hit. And you take 2d4 plus 8 piercing, Kenro, for a total of 15 points of damage. And a second attack at modified penalties, of course, towards Cognul, because even though you didn't damage me, smacking me off the side of the head with a javelin, ting, is a very rude way to treat a lady, by the way. And I'm confident that I might graze you. Nope, misses. Splinter goes flying off and does no damage. And as a third action, I take a single step to the north. Boop. And since I'm stepping and not striding, I do not provoke. I want to say, you know what? But I can't say that because new rules. So I'll just say it's now Kenro's turn. Kenro, what do you want to do?
Ouch. A little bit hurt by that splinter flying off of this table, and obviously knowing that my friends slashing it with their piercing weapons cut those splinters off so that they could be thrown at us. I'd like to hit it at some... Probably hit out at it again with, let's see here, what can we do? Probably another Divine Lance is my best bet. It's more damage than I could do with anything else. So I would just turn back and say, you splinters at me. The bee sting's coming right back. And right back at the creature.
Cool.
There, and that is a 18 to miss.
Close, but no cigar.
All right, and I can move a little bit right, so maybe I will move. I'm gonna actually move myself into this corner on the southeast side here, away from the door.
Yep, straight through Cognul's position. For some reason, he's in the middle of not a square. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will cast shield on myself again this turn, just to give myself a little more protection, just in case.
Nice. Okay. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for me.
Okay. Next we have Dubsy.
Well, let's move 10 feet to the north to get us back into flanking.
Okay.
And let's see if I can stab him again. With a 18 and a miss. Let's try it again. Why not? Second attack, go. 21. Hey, a hit. Every now and then it works. 12 damage, partially resisted, down to 7.
Chip, chip, chip away. I mean, you guys are, getting there. I will say, even though our attacks are not great, being a construct, you don't see signs of slowing or fatigue. But I will say that this thing, you can tell that you're chipping pieces off of it. It's losing bulk, and although it still can attack you as vigorously as the last second, there does seem to be obvious damage and cracks and things forming. You're making progress, although slow. Tassie of the Writhing Blade.
Yep. First off, hand on chest. I love myself. I want you to love me.
Okay.
And next up,
Have you? Sorry, I remember now. You saying, but your character's actually hissing and wobbling to the goddess, right? Yeah. To jazz hands, right? Okay. Yeah. I listened back, like when we did the last episode where you guys were walking and we had the snake jazz Troy was talking about, right? The mic didn't pick it up, so you're exempt from hissing prayers for the moment till I can think of something.
So yeah, give myself some love.
Okay.
Give the table some asp coil.
Okay.
And I hit.
You did.
And I put my damage in his face. 11 partially resisted to 6. And then I raise my shield.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Oh no. I think you're just pissing it off at this point. All the way around. Oh, how the dice have turned. Bring us to round 3. Cognule. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast another Divine Lance.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it right this time.
Well, if you hit me, I'll give you that 7 points.
Power of Drag! And I get a 19.
Is obviously not enough, but hey. Points for trying.
Hero point, do it.
Yeah,
I like his idea. Let's use a hero point. So we try it again.
Yep. Reach for the flask. Honor Torag with a swig. Clear your throat, gargle a bit, and re-pray up the prayer. That was pretty good.
Power of Torag!
No, you gotta say it while gargling. Sorry, that's the other one.
Oh, that's really terrible.
That's
I was at 12.
I heard it. I
Torag
don't think
did
the mic
not
was-
like that.
Say my name. Oh,
He spits them out. Torag's like,
Yeah.
those are fine dwarven spirits, you light.
Isn't that correct? All
there
right.
you go.
So, I have one. Do I have one movement left or no? 1, 2.
I think you have a single action because your spell only cost you 2.
Okay, I'm going to put my javelin away.
Okay. You chucked one.
Oh,
Have
I
you
chucked
drawn
one, so I'm
another
empty-handed. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I'm empty-handed. I'm good.
Did you want to move or anything, or?
I just want to check one thing. What does it take me to drop into a gorilla stance? Is that anything?
That is an action. Don't you?
Yeah.
Can't you use an action to like chi up your fists or something as well? Isn't that a thing for you? Get magic fists, do more damage to.
I think it's like a latent thing. I think once he
I'm
hits
Is it?
third level, his
I'm just realizing I couldn't have moved last turn and cast shield, so I'll put myself back by the door there if that's okay.
No, I don't mind.
Moving's an action, so 2 action.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. We'll retcon that.
I'm going to drop into a gorilla stance.
Okay. One gorilla stance. Yes, Mystic Strikes does not cost you actions. It's just part of your constant breathing constant. Yes? I don't know if anyone's watched Demon Slayer the anime, but it's pretty cool.
Very good.
Like all the techniques and stuff when they get into All right. That is Cognual. The strange wooden construct does the power up, like the flex, arms flexed and in, like where's the beach, like does the horseshoe arm roll, fists bumping together, that kind of thing, the big shoulder roll in, right? Flexes and then whips its arms out wide and flails not 1 but 4 splinters around the room, 1 towards each of you as a special 2-action ability that does count towards my penalties, but not until after it's gone.
I'm going to kick this guy right in the shins. This
So,
person.
Splinter volley. Starting, we'll just go clockwise around the room. So at 11 o'clock, clockwise around the room. At 3 o'clock to my position, or 4 o'clock to my position, we have Tassie. So we'll start with Tassie. Tassie's targeted. Tassie can eat my splinters, as well as my shorts. 20 and a miss. Next, we have the mighty Cognual Misdemeanor. With a nat 20 and crits you, and you get a splinter right to the forehead.
triggering my reaction.
Okay.
Oh, not really
So-
hard.
I get an attack of opportunity,
All right.
and he also gains resistance. I believe it's 5 against the damage from this attack.
Can you
But
look
I'll
that
double
up?
check that.
I will happily put a -5 in my into my adjusting modifier window, so that when I hit damage, it is less.
Where is it?
But I want to hear it from the snake slips himself before we do that.
What is this ability called? Retributive Strike. That's it. 2 plus your level. Yep. So that's actually 5 points
Off.
resistance to the damage from this, and I punch him in the mouth with my sword.
Okay. So here comes the damage with a -5 already built in. The crit does 22 points of damage because it was still a crit to Cognual, but that is 5 off. So the damage to Cognual goes to 19 because it says he partially resists it. Interesting. Well, there it is. 8 and 8 is 16, and it only says +11, so they've taken it off. And for some other magical, mystical mystery. Oh, right, because Cognual had phantom hit points. Cognual was rocking some phantom hit points earlier.
And I believe when I started today, I had some wounds. Wouldn't they have been possibly
They're-
not there
they're-
anymore?
They're gone, as were said phantom hit points. So if we were to take this as your first hit, because I think we got everybody caught up, all right? So instead of 22, remember when Elric ran and he gave you some phantom hit points because you were bringing up the rear? So instead of 22, instead of 19, you are technically at 22 wounds. But that's fresh from your top 49. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's all fixed.
Perfect.
Okay. And let's deal with Tassie's attack, which was a miss.
A hit.
Oh, a hit, sorry. Okay, and your damage, sir?
4 points because it was resisted.
Yep, 9 goes to 4. Okay. Continuing my way around the room, I had missed you. I had critted the dwarf. And now, this crazy machine of... I guess it wants to play back. You want to play action figures on my back, bitches? It gets up and starts smacking you around. My toys. My toys. A crit with a 30 against. Triggering you only have one reaction. And you've already used it.
Was that a...
That was
sorry,
a-
10 opens a crit, isn't it? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, sorry. And you didn't move and didn't get a chance to shield because you literally pulled back in action. Sorry, man.
Well, I
But
use
that's
shield, but it doesn't help here. It
He
only
did
does
shield. He
17.
chose to not move
Yeah.
instead.
Okay. So what is your normal AC?
16.
16?
Gives it a +1 to be 17. So
So that would not be. Oh, well, 30. Okay. Okay.
But I would use your shield block to soak some of the damage anyway.
yeah, I think I can use a shield block to have a hardness. I think it's a hardness of 5. I think it gives me
Yeah, it's not crazy
Okay.
high at first.
reduce damage
What's-
from any spell, even if it doesn't deal as you shield this. Yeah, hardness of 5.
Does it say damage from any spell or damage from any
Well,
attack?
this spell is in effect. You can use shield block reaction with your magic shield.
Okay.
Let's see here. You can use the spell's reaction to reduce damage from any spell or magical effect, even if it doesn't deal physical damage.
Guess what? This is actually an arcane effect. So
But
yeah.
it can be blocked by the magic shield. So
Yeah. Okay.
raising
So
the
I'm
shield
taking-
up, reaction.
Yep. I will take 5 off the damage. Okay. Just so you know.
Do you have third level spells?
Me?
Yep.
No, we don't have third level yet. We're only
Okay.
Okay, here comes with reduced damage. 22. Oh no! And Kenro goes down. It blasts through the shield and then wiggles through and takes him in the throat and he falls over. But wait, there's more. A last attack on Dubsy is a miss. Kenro goes down at the end of this attack and is actually Kenro's turn. Kenro, with the dying 1 condition.
Yep.
Can I have a flat check to see if you stabilize, or do you have...
That's a 10 on the dot.
10 is a fail, and he takes the dying 2 condition, and we will see you all next time